This is something that a lot of Christians know, and there's whole churches where there's not anybody that knows this, and you would get laughed at if you said this. But when God gave me a couple dreams, all of a sudden, prophetic dreams about the future of America, at the end of one of them, because after the first one I had, I was still pretty skeptical because of all the craziness going on in the charismatic movement and all of that. And at the second dream I had, he showed me at the end that he was still showing people things in dreams and visions. And then I put this playlist together of all the different things he was showing people, and I noticed Obama. Plenty of people had been shown. I'll put a playlist below in the comments. You can see over 60 different people that have been shown that Barack Obama is the Antichrist. And at the end of one of my dreams, he told me to speak loudly and boldly. So I said, if it is Obama, even though there's 60 different people, please let me know that. And I had a confirmation dream about it being Obama, and the dream was different. Now, I've had sleep paralysis and tons of encounters with demons at night. I had demons offer me a celebrity playboy lifestyle when I started to pray. If I would, so this dream felt more like it wasn't. It was like he said, you have to reveal to him what your plan is. So what happened was, at the end of this dream, I was in a battle with, I honestly think it was Satan or some high-ranking demon, in this prayer battle against it. I'll share that at the end. So the main thing I want you if you look at the playlist below and you see the amount of people that have been shown that Obama's the Antichrist, that should really I don't know what to tell you if you don't want to listen to the amount of people that have been showed that. And basically, he's going to come back to power, and then when he comes back to power, you'll start seeing the scriptures fulfilled. But the dream I had started out, I was in a school, sitting in a desk, and there was an assembly taking place, and we were waiting for a vote to be held for somebody to be in charge. And a switch went off in my head, and I go, Obama's going to leap ahead, and he's going to be in charge. I have to go warn everybody that he's the Antichrist and that he's going to be in charge before it happens. And then all of a sudden it was announced on a speaker that Obama's in charge now. And I'm sitting in the desk and I go, wait, how did that happen? I was going to go warn everybody before it happened. And then my mind went into a flashback, a time warp flashback, and it showed me running down a hallway to this big room, this big assembly room, like if you were in a school and you'd all get together. And I get up, I look through the doorway and nobody's there. It's completely empty. And I go, oh good, nobody's here. I can warn them all as they come in. And I take a big, to catch my breath, I go through the door, and Obama pops out from behind the door with this huge, foot-long syringe with this giant needle. And he catches me by surprise while I'm catching my breath and just gashes my throat open and kills me with this huge syringe with a needle on it. And then there were half a dozen other people who had the same idea they were going to warn everybody ahead of time that Obama was going to come back in charge and that he's the Antichrist. And one by one, as I got there, they looked in, saw no one was there, and then he pops out with this huge syringe with a needle on it and just gashes and rips their throats open and kills everybody. And then I snap back into the desk and I go, oh, that's what happened. And then it went to me being in the class, the school, and there were a bunch of Christians like getting, oh, like, what are we going to do now? How are we going to help the people who are following Obama? And I've said the church that I grew up in wasn't a very good church. He was like in that church and everybody was like going up to that church to follow him. So it was like a false church and they were all like going up to follow him. And then I was in like the kind of like basement lobby area, and he was down there and saw me. And the rest of the dream, there was this like face off between, like, he was in the dream with me, and I knew everything, and that the other people didn't. And like I was going back to try to help people, to get them not to go up to the false church where he was going to go. And like I don't know, there was kind of just this like mental stare down between us. Like I knew everything he knew, and he knew that I knew everything about him. And then I woke up, and there was the dream. When I got saved, I had a dream about my life, and I was in the car we had forever, and it went flipping 20 different times down our driveway. And I was back in that car, and there was this spirit. I really believe it was Satan or a high-ranking demon, and it was like trying to come after me, and I'm saying, no, Jesus is Lord, Jesus is King, you are not. Jesus is Lord, Jesus is King, you are not. And it was arguing back with me in this serpent language, yelling at me. I didn't know, I didn't understand it, but I knew what it was saying. It was very mad at me, very angry with me, trying to come after me, and I just kept saying, no, you are not the King, Jesus is the King, Jesus is Lord, Jesus is King, you are not. And then it would really like press up to me. I could sense its presence, but I couldn't see it. It would press up to me and try to come after me, and I was rebuking it, saying, Jesus is King, Jesus is Lord, you are not, you're not the King, Jesus is King, Jesus is Lord. And this went on for about 20 minutes. After I had this dream, or it was still part of the dream, and I woke up, and then in my room, this was going on, same thing with this spirit. I woke up, and it was in my room trying to grab me, trying to come after me, yelling at me in this serpent language, very angry with me, disagreeing with me when I was telling it Jesus is Lord, Jesus is King. I was saying, no, you are not. Jesus is Lord, Jesus is King. I kept saying things like that over and over at the end of the dream, and even when I woke up from the dream.